It was a perfect day to explore Lake Wanasink Lake. Bill called it picture perfect.
You know, George, nature photography requires skill, patience, and timing. Remember, George, to cross a log, you need exact foot placement and a keen sense of balance. Those are tadpoles, George. A common form of pond life. I guess a city kid like you never sees any real wildlife, huh? Hey, why don't we take some back home and observe their growth? While collecting tadpoles, both proper net control and collecting jar placement are crucial.
The tadpole's bowl was small. George thought they deserved to stretch their, well, whatever a tadpole stretches, and decided to let them enjoy a quick swim in the lagoon while he went to get their lunch. Where could the tadpoles be?
George! Look, my caterpillar is in its pupa stage. I bet kids like you never see that in the city, huh? Hey, have my tadpoles done anything amazing yet?
Weeks went by before George returned to the lake. George still couldn't find the tadpoles, but they had to be in the lagoon. These loud frogs probably scared the tadpoles away. It was time for George to tell Bill he'd lost the tadpoles.
Hey, George! That was a good idea to release my tadpoles into their natural habitat. How'd you like watching them grow into frogs? Pretty neat, huh? Uh-huh. Just like my caterpillar changed into a butterfly. See?
The tadpoles were right here all the time. They had just been, well, growing up.
Smile, George!
Before long, George thought the frogs were even more fun than the tadpoles. Well, most of the time.
Thanks for helping me with the Nature Week exhibit, George. We'd like to see the tracks of all the animals that live around here. The swim mask? Oh, I'm gonna go jump in the lake to conduct the Nature Week fish survey. Bye.
George wished his photos were more exciting, but there weren't many exciting animals around here.
Hey, George! What you doing? Wow, I see you've got almost every local animal except that fawn I've seen in the hills. A fawn is a baby deer. Bet you don't see too many of them in the city, huh?
A fawn was just the special, unusual animal George was looking for.
show you where to find it.
George still hadn't seen the fawn or learned what its tracks looked like. These were the biggest tracks George had seen so far. Something extra large must have left them. They looked like big duck tracks. A big duck would make a terrific photo. This was like the long track the garter snake made. A giant duck with a snake's tail would make an even better picture. But a huge snake with duck feet would be the most incredible photo of all. Maybe it swam back home. George remembered he'd seen big tracks like these in a book. There they were, dinosaur tracks. A duck-billed dinosaur. And the tracks were headed towards Bill's house.
Hiya, George. Did you see the fawn? Yeah, I guess those do look like dinosaur tracks. Yep. My new boots were hurting my feet, so I put these on to walk to the lake. I told you I was going swimming, remember? Hey, now I know what it's like to walk in a dinosaur's footsteps.
With no hungry dinosaurs around, George still needed that special photo for Nature Week. It sounded like Jumpy was hungry again. But George had enough pictures of that squirrel. For such big animals, those deer left pretty small tracks.
Hey, deer tracks. Wow, you used fruits and vegetables to lure the deer to our house so you could take photos?
Look at these wonderful deer. Oh, how did you manage to capture such amazing photos, George?
Oh, you know George, he just used his imagination. Isn't that right?
Welcome to the incredible edible arboretum, a cornucopia of exotic comestibles.
Blueberries! Alicia!
Blueberries are my favorite bush-based fruit. Come on, George.
It looks like you all forgot the county sprout rules. Rule number 1, never eat any plant that you're not 100% certain is safe. And that means...
Consulting the Edible Plants Guidebook?
No, it means getting an okay from an adult.
Right.
Rule number 2, plants are living things. You can kill or hurt them if you're too rough. So don't pull on them and don't break any branches. Come on. Why is the screen flickering?
Either the Earth is off its axis, or I forgot to charge the batteries.
Okay. George, can you climb that tree and see where we are? And Bill, where are you going?
Don't worry, I've got my handy backup compass. This way, folks!
Bill, a sprout never leaves the trail. That's rule number 3. Bill!
Oh, our excitement's really growing, 'cause we don't know where we're going.
In this direction, green. In this direction, a path. George couldn't believe what he was seeing. Someone was trying to break that branch. Somebody was not being a sprout. Oh no! This man was wrecking a tree.
Whoa! Hey, are you a monkey? Cool. I always wanted a monkey, but my mother said no.
George had to do something, and fast. This tree was in trouble.
Hey, return the headgear, monkey.
George didn't mean for the hat to get wet. Or the man. But George couldn't wait around. He had to check on that tree. George wished he could think of a way to get the branches back on the tree. He needed something sticky. Really sticky. Like mud.
George! Thank goodness I found you. Oh, I'm sorry I left you in that tree. Oh, Dr. Greenbean, nice to see you. Sorry we're late. We've had a rough day.
Tell me about it. First this monkey ran off with my hat, and now my tree lopper has vanished. Hey, what's going on? Who put mud on this?
George? Ah, so Dr. Greenbean was cutting some branches, and you thought he was hurting the tree.
Oh, you should have asked. Oh, wait, you're a monkey. Well, anyway, this is called pruning. You make a careful cut, and it doesn't hurt the tree at all.
Hey, I got it! Mr. Sproutmaster? According to this, you're going the exact wrong... Wait, you're going the right way. Never mind, proceed.
Tracy taught her chicks to walk tall and be proud like a chicken. It was time for a bath because, in being proud like a chicken, neatness counts.
George? Would you come here, please? neighbors will be here soon for our monthly game lunch, so I need you to run to the store. We're out of toothpicks. It's not a party if you don't pick up small food with toothpicks. Oh, we need marshmallows, too. And a new deck of cards. You got some jelly on the old deck. So take this list to Ada and Luke's general store, okay?
That sounded like a chicken in trouble. George could see those 6 chicks needed to be rescued. Now all the chicks had to do was walk across. The bridge wasn't chick-safe yet. What could he do to make it safer? That bridge had sides made from triangle shapes. George suggested they cross one at a time, in case the bridge wasn't strong enough to hold them all. But the bridge was plenty strong. It even held a whole hand. A job well done. George could now rush home with the marshmallows, toothpicks, and cards. Maybe not straight home.
That must be some party if you need more marshmallows, toothpicks, and cards already.
Now it's officially a party.
All righty. We're going to play Go Fish, yeah?
Mama, come see what the chickens built. They are geniuses. We better start looking at colleges.
And that's how the Rankins College Fund for Gifted Chickens got its start.
Friday afternoon, a perfect time for a trip. Bottles and newspapers went to the basement, but some things had to be taken to the recycling center.
Hey, looks like you could use a hand. Or maybe another foot. I'm guessing you're going the same way I am. I have to pick up a package for Betsy. The recycling center's right next door. Stick it all in Betsy's wagon. I'll give you a lift. George, are you okay? The wheel! I'll get it! Boy, rolled a long way. I bet you could get it to roll from here to the other end of the park if you wanted. Might even set some sort of wheel rolling record. Say, what do you think? For the record... It's really going. It's gone. Hurry! After it! Oh, where could it be? Oh my gosh! The package place will be closing soon. Come on, we'll find the wheel later. Hey, we're here! With time to spare. Our problems are over. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Good idea, George. Let's take your stuff to the recycling center. Then we'll have room in the wagon. Hey, what are you doing, George? That won't work. Cuz it's from a baby carriage. It's for babies. I got something better. See? Now this block will hold this corner up. You just pull the wagon, and I'll just push this block of wood along with my foot. You tried one of those, remember? See, there's 3 left. George, that's it! There! Now they're all the same size.
Hey, George, did you help Steve go get my wagon?
Look, I can explain everything. See, I had this crazy idea. I thought if... wait, we didn't go get your wagon. We brought the wagon with us to get your package.
But that's what's in the package. See? Aunt Margaret got me a new wagon since the wheels on my old one kept popping off. What's the matter?
Looks great.
George, I'm so grateful to you for helping Steve. I want you to have my old one.
Too bad we never found the 4th wheel. Those baby carriage wheels won't hold up long.
Ice cream, anybody?
Sure. I wonder what happened to that other wheel. Oh well, some things are just a mystery.
This was a Saturday that cried out for something special.
You know what this morning's crying out for?
Huh?
Donuts! Hold on! I have to get dressed. I can't go out like this. All right, I'm going.
You don't know impatient until you've been a monkey waiting for a donut.
How about eggs with those donuts? Hey, count the eggs and write down how many we have. Ready. So how many eggs do we have? There are no eggs. Well, why didn't you write 0? Oh, you don't know. I thought I was teaching you everything, and I forgot nothing. 0 alone means no eggs. None at all. But 0 with other numbers makes them mean a lot more. See, if we write a 0 after 1, that's 10. Write another 0, that's 100. That's 1,000. 10,000. Hey, nice zeros. You've got it. Whoa! I'll go in here and buy eggs while you get the donuts, okay? 1 dozen donuts, please. We'll meet back home. And be a good little monkey.
George was really hungry, but his order only had a measly 1 on it. Then he remembered what the man with the yellow hat had told him about zeros.
George, Chalky, good to see ya. Oh, is that an order for your friend with the yellow hat? 100 dozen? Oh, our biggest order ever! Oh, he must be having a giant donut party.
George realized what his zeros had done. But try explaining that to a dog. George could only think of one solution to a problem this big. George realized he couldn't go home because then those donut people would know where he lived.
Woo! We're right behind you!
So, in the end, George headed home with 1 dozen donuts.
There's no monkey on that dog. Monkey! We lost him.
Doorman.
Oh, what are we gonna do with them all?
So, in the end, George got 1 dozen donuts, like he was supposed to. And the hard-working firefighters thought everything was perfect.
How many left, George? Go!
Oh,
Good morning, George.
I'm gonna sleep 5 more minutes, okay?
No!
Yes, sorry. This here roller coaster whips and snaps you around hairpin turns at 70 miles per hour. So come on down to Zany Island and ride the Turbo Python 3000. That's Captain's orders. Arr!
Everyone was excited about riding the Turbo Python 3000. Except the man with the yellow hat. He was afraid of roller coasters and remembered the first and last time he rode a roller coaster. It was so long ago, he was just the boy with the yellow hat. And since that day, roller coasters upset him.
Okay, I'm a grown man. I have no reason to fear a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride, George. Whew. I am thirsty.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but you can't ride the Turbo Python 3000. You have to be as tall as this sign to ride. And, you're not.
That's it, honey. Go to sleep. Nothing makes you grow like a good sleep. And I want you to grow up to be big and healthy.
All this growing made George tired. If sleep made you grow, he could do two things at once. Sleep made George grow a lot, at least in his dream.
I'm sorry. You can't ride the Turbo Python 3000. You're too big.
George didn't grow as big as he had in his dream, but he grew enough to be 5 licorice whips tall.
My hat! I lost my hat!
Seeing Betsy lose her hat reminded the man with the yellow hat of that fateful day.
My hat! I lost my
That's it. I'm not afraid of roller coasters. I'm afraid of losing my yellow hat. Your hat is safe, Betsy!
What's with all these sour faces? I don't like sour faces at me park, you know. Oh, hi there, Captain Zany. You see, this monkey's too short to ride the Turbo Python 3000. Too short? Bah! He's not too short. Monkeys don't grow very big. That's why we have the... You must be this tall if you're a monkey side.
You can ride, George, and I'm coming with you. But first, give me all your licorice.
Hey, George! Perfect kite flying weather, huh? Oh, careful. I'll lose control. Flying a kite's all about control. Sorry, I can't turn over control to an inexperienced city kid. This isn't as easy as I make it look. I studied the Beaufort wind scale for 3 years. I never make mistakes. Rats! That's never coming down. Whew, for a city kid, you sure can climb a tree. Not a scratch. Thanks, George. As a reward, I'll let you fly her.
Bill! Billy!
Coming! I promised I'd help Mom gut a pumpkin. I won't be long. You watch the kite till I get back.
George figured he could watch the kite even better while it flew. George was really flying that kite now. Or maybe it was flying him.
You get it okay? Left without saying goodbye. City folk.
Pig couldn't wait. Boy, for a city kid who never flew a kite before, got her up higher than I ever did. Whoa!
Well, hi, Bill.
You own binoculars?
Sure do.
What's trailing behind that kite?
Oh, it's George. It's George! And he's got a squirrel on his head. Bill, you call the fire department.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. They seem to know how to do everything.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going up there after him. George! George!
It was his friend, the man with the yellow hang glider.
All right, guys, hang on tight. We're going home.
George would never forget the day he was almost a bird. And he added almost being a bird to the list of things squirrels don't like.
You're a natural kite flyer, kid.
Good work. Lunch is ready. Here's some lunch for you too, Jumpy.
It's time to bring her in, George!
It was a perfect day for sitting on the balcony, drawing birds, eating grapes, and drinking juice. George had seen a lot of birds, but none wearing one of those. Bird had seen a lot of animals, but none doing that. He wasn't going anywhere till he figured out what kind of animal George was.
George, be careful out there. Hold on. Just because he came back here doesn't make this his home. Homing pigeons have special homes. Ah, that's the pizza. Wash up. George, he needs to go home. This just isn't a good home for pigeons.
If that's how it had to be, then George would turn their home into a good home for pigeons. It wasn't perfect. Yet.
Compass, good to see you. Yeah, Compass is an almost homing pigeon. He won't admit he has a weak sense of direction.
George, the doorman is the pigeon's friend. He came to take him home. To his real home.
Everybody, look who's home!
See? He's back where he belongs. I bought it for birds to sit in, so you can draw them. Nice effort, George. But birds want to sit in a real tree. Compass! Look, a real tree for you. Make yourself at home.
The pigeon still didn't know what George was, but he sure made a good tree.